Hey guys, how's it going? It's 8-Bit Eric. Welcome back to Mommy's Basement. We got an interesting Nintendo story. Nintendo has been cease and desist crazy the last few months. Everything from shutting down the Etika Joy-Cons, to shutting down Splatoon tournaments, to shutting down Melee tournaments, to basically taking full reign of their IP on lots of things. Now, a while back, I made a video showcasing a guy who hacked the Game & Watch. So the Super Mario Game & Watch that just came out not too long ago, I have mine back over there. He hacked it and put Doom on his Game & Watch. And it was actually really cool. I was like, wow, if this guy could put this on there, and albeit it is a very watered down version of Doom, but the meme remains true that Doom could basically run on anything. Nintendo has now come through with the ban hammer on this guy. So this is another instance where Nintendo, well, it does seem a bit like, like beating down people who are just having fun and enjoying their games. It's a gray area because I do see where Nintendo is coming from with protecting their IP, their trademark, their products, discouraging hacking and stuff like that. But at the same time, it's pretty cool that somebody was able to do this. So let's go ahead. We're going to read this article. This is from gamesindustry.biz. So, Nintendo blocks videos by Game & Watch hacker, but YouTuber who added other games to Super Mario Bros. Anniversary handheld is filing disputes to reinstate them. So this is more of a YouTube copyright DMCA takedown battle right now than anything. So Nintendo has filed 2 copyright claims against videos by a YouTuber who has been hacking the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary edition of its Game & Watch handheld. So I did a video of this not too long ago, like I mentioned. So the device was launched in November as part of the franchise's anniversary. Features both the original NES game and its Japanese sequel known in the West as The Lost Levels. So YouTuber going by the handle Stack Smashing is among those who have been hacking the device to run other games, including the original Zelda, the first generation Pokemon games, and classic shooter Doom. So the video that we discussed was Doom. I didn't get to see the Zelda or Pokemon demonstration, but the Doom one was really cool. So it says he's been posting videos demonstrating this, but revealed via Twitter that 2 of his videos face copyright claims and are no longer available to watch. So Nintendo in the past has been very copyright heavy on YouTube. They since eased it up a little bit. I remember back in the day, you couldn't cover Nintendo anything without them claiming the video. It was very frustrating and annoying. I know a lot of gamers that make content boycotted Nintendo during that area. You would not see way too many people review or let's play or stream Nintendo games. Probably back like in from like 2010 to like 2016. Nintendo was really strict about it. But going forward, it says, while the content ID system used on YouTube to identify copyrighted material is usually automatic, Stack Smashing noted in another tweet that these videos had been manually targeted by a representative at Nintendo. So if you guys don't know, Content ID is a system where copyright holders load assets into the system, and if YouTube detects that an asset has been replicated or reproduced, it will automatically claim it. So let's say a cutscene. Usually cutscenes or movie trailers or video game trailers are automatically in the Content ID system. So if somebody just uploads it or shows footage of it for longer than a certain amount of time, it's usually about like 5 to 8 seconds, it will be automatically detected. But this is showing this was an instance where somebody manually went in and claimed it and reported it. So that means a physical person did it. So somebody at Nintendo is keeping an eye out on their stuff, which doesn't surprise me. Nintendo is a billion-dollar corporation. They have every right to protect their stuff if they don't see it being fair use. Now, fair use is a gray area. Just because you're making something doesn't mean it's fair use. Like if I was making a video and I used a cutscene, it doesn't necessarily mean that it's fair use. It's always up to the company to deem whether they regard it as fair use, and then the court usually will either side with them or not. It's always a gray area because you never know what the court's going to do. In the long run, it's usually not worth the hassle to even debate the fair use argument in court because it's such a gray area. But anyways, off on that tangent. It says, speaking to Gizmodo, he said one of the videos in question only features footage of Super Mario Brothers, the game built into the device, footage of which can be found in numerous other videos about the Game & Watch. So yeah, that's very interesting that they claimed it on that. The other featured footage from the NES version of Zelda. 3 videos featuring a hacked Game & Watch currently remain on his channel. It's unclear why these have not been targeted. So again, it's like the wind, honestly. Maybe there was something else. Maybe there was music could be flagged as well, guys, if you didn't know that. Audio can be copyright claimed. So Gizmodo notes the copyright claims specifically refer to the use of the game footage, which can be found in other videos, rather than the instructions on how to hack the Game & Watch. Stack Smashing claims Nintendo did not reach out about his YouTube videos or the hacking content he shares via Twitter prior to the takedown. The YouTuber has edited both videos and is now filing disputes in the hope that YouTube will reinstate them. And this is a very gray area, honestly. I don't think it's wise to attack people like this, but I don't think it's wise to dispute against a big company, because while I don't think Nintendo will take this guy to court, it's still a very gray area. And to begin with, you're doing hacking and modifications on stuff. Sure, he's not selling them. See, if he was hacking and selling these items, that would be an act of piracy. It's just a very gray area because it does involve hacking. It does involve, I guess, essentially jailbreaking a Nintendo device. I'm not a legal expert. I couldn't really tell you guys legalities or anything with this, or if this guy has an argument, but there's no arguing that Nintendo is protective of its IPs at the end of the day, no matter what happens. If you make a video with any kind of Nintendo anything, you always run the risk of Nintendo doing something. If you make a fan game, if you make a t-shirt with a character on it, you run the risk of Nintendo coming at you. It's no hidden thought. It's no hidden issue. This guy could be doing this as a hobby, and in that instance, that's where the gray area comes. Because I think this is pretty cool. I think it's cool that this guy was able to hack the Game & Watch and put Pokemon on it and play with it. So I'm not really against the idea of this guy hacking it, and honestly, we don't know full details beyond his story, because Nintendo hasn't commented either on exactly why, and Nintendo probably won't comment. Nintendo often does a no comment policy in regards to stuff like this. They tend to throw that hammer down and be like, all right, and wash their hands away from it. And we probably won't know the exact details. Honestly, I think it just matched up with footage and somebody didn't like it, or they didn't like the idea of piracy, and it could be an intern at Nintendo that doesn't know how to properly file a complaint on a video. Who knows, honestly? Let me know your thoughts and speculation in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, guys. I will see y'all on the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Take care.